some of these people that are really just ignorant to the culture and the music and all, it's not some people don't want to be enlightened. Some people don't care to be enlightened. You know, they want to keep that ignorance. Ignorance is bliss. I can almost understand that, you know what I'm saying? A lot of these people have a certain level of stubbornness that you almost can't erase. They pretty much got to die with it. I'm not saying that these people need to die, but that's the only way that certain levels of racism and certain levels of ignorance goes away at certain people. It's just when these people die. Some of these people are so ingrained and stuck into their train of thought and how they feel and what they think that there is no re-education for them. You know what I'm saying? There is no watershed moment where they realize they've been looking at the world the wrong way for so long. You know, that kind of ignorance really just, as far as the world is concerned, these people just have to die and move on. And then hopefully the new people that are born with a different level of enlightenment and understanding. So, you know, keep your fingers crossed. I don't think that anything is fair in this country as far as the way the government runs the country, and that's concerned. I mean, you can look around and see that America's middle class is dying away. You know what I'm saying? That's the only balance they want it to be, just rich people and poor people. They don't want people in the middle that don't need them. You know what I'm saying? Rich people don't like people that aren't rich simply because they don't need their help or their money. You know, they resent that. You know, they resent the independent, which is what the middle class man in America is a person that's able to have his own say. A poor person can't have a say. In America, we don't allow that. We think that's jaded, and we think that comes from an uneducated place. Poor doesn't automatically mean uneducated. You know what I'm saying? That's how the term gets associated. So, you know, America's just a real twisted place, man. Yeah, well, I just tell cats in the community to start caring. You know what I'm saying? About more than their car and their bedroom. As long as people have a nice car in their driveway and a nice, soft, comfortable bed for them to sleep in, they don't really care about what's going on with other people. And I can almost understand that. I really can. I can almost understand that. Because it's hard to keep what you got and find your position in life and maintain it. And it's got to be better than, you know, we got to leave it better than when we found it, man. That's all I'm saying. I mean, the media's going to pinpoint things from time to time. I mean, they pinpoint rap in general. You know what I'm saying? I mean, people have to speak on what it is they need to speak on and talk about what it is they need to talk about. I'm not going to say that they're blowing it out of proportion because, I mean, they're just trying to bring attention to something that is happening. People that try to act like what's going on with Drake ain't happening, that's the whole problem. But, I mean, like, well, people can do whatever it is they want to do. Like, it's not nobody's job to sit around and tell grown people what it is they can and can't do. They know what they're doing. It's illegal. You know, it's not something you can just get on the street. So you already know what it is when you're getting it. So you take your chances. And, you know, who said drugs are supposed to be good for you? You know what I'm saying? It's a drug. You know, it's not meant to be good for you. It's just meant to feel good to you. You know what I'm saying? You know, the media's going to do what it's going to do about different things. And, you know, it is what it is, man. You know, people got to speak on what they got to speak on. I can't tell nobody not to address something that they feel, you know, they need to talk about, because I'm going to address whatever it is I need to talk about. So, you know, let them talk about what they're going to talk about. People going to stop when they feel like it. The media, you know, may not play a part in that, but it's going to be what it's going to be.